even behind the people watching.
Oh, yeah. That's actually what I do with Benny. Benny feels, I don't know if he'd like admit this, but he likes when I sit in the kitchen with him because he tells me what he's doing. And I think it's the cutest thing in the world because I'll sit there and I'm just like,
He like
now what?
narrates,
And he'll go, so we're gonna make sure these onions are fully chopped and I'm gonna caramelize them, whatever. See, I don't even know lingo.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do
Caramelize.
this, chop the basil, and then he'd like it completely loses himself in cooking. And I love that. I just think it's so endearing.
If you think the kitchen is just a place for chopping onions and boiling water, you might want to rethink that after hearing Selena Gomez's story. The superstar singer and actress, known for her chart-topping hits and her magnetic screen presence, recently pulled back the curtain on her home life with fiancé Benny Blanco, and it turns out their most meaningful moments are often cooked up right on the stove. Pull up a chair, because what happens between the pots and pans in the Gomez-Blanco household is as heartwarming as any romantic movie. Most of us know Selena Gomez as a global icon. Her voice fills radio waves, her face lights up screens, and her candidness on social media has endeared her to millions. But behind the fame and flashing lights, Selena is simply a woman in love, discovering new joys in the intimacy of a shared kitchen. On a recent episode of Good Hang with Amy Poehler, Selena opened up about the unique dynamic she shares with her fiancé, music producer Benny Blanco, a relationship that, it turns out, is seasoned with a generous pinch of culinary magic. I don't know if he'd admit this, but he likes when I sit in the kitchen with him because he tells me what he's doing, Selena confessed, her voice warm with affection. And I think it's the cutest thing in the world because I'll sit there and go, now what? It's a side of Selena the public rarely sees. Not the celebrity surrounded by paparazzi, but the partner who delights in the simple ritual of watching her fiancé cook. For Benny Blanco, cooking isn't just about food. It's about losing himself in the process. Selena described how Benny, who's made a name for himself producing hits with some of music's biggest stars, finds a different kind of rhythm in the kitchen. He completely loses himself in cooking, and I love that. I just think it's so endearing, she shared. There's something deeply human about the way Benny approaches his culinary craft. For many, cooking is a chore, an obligation at the end of a long day. But for Benny, it's a form of meditation, a dance of flavors, textures, and aromas that he loves to share with Selena. And for Selena, who admits to being more of a cooking enthusiast than an expert, there's nothing more attractive than seeing her partner so thoroughly absorbed in his passion. Selena may have her own cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, but she's the first to admit that sharing a kitchen with Benny can be daunting. I enjoy cooking, I really do. I just find it very intimidating to do with Benny because he's just really good at it, she said candidly. It's almost just too threatening. It's a sentiment anyone who's ever cooked with a skilled chef can relate to. Even if you know your way around a recipe, watching someone who truly lives in the kitchen can be a humbling experience. For Selena, it sometimes means stepping back and letting Benny take the lead, or, as she playfully recounted, fielding his mock offense when she cooked for friends instead of him. So one time I made dinner with my friends, and he got so offended. He was like, "Why haven't you done that for me?" I'm like, "Because mine was frozen and I just added a sauce." Selena laughed, her self-deprecating humor shining through. Despite her modesty, Selena is no stranger to the kitchen. She may be intimidated by Benny's skills, but she's got a few culinary tricks up her sleeve, too. The recipe she knows best? Her Nana's chicken and dumplings, a dish that's as much about nostalgia as it is about taste. For Selena, food is more than sustenance. It's a connection to her roots, a way of honoring the women who raised her. That's part of what makes cooking with Benny so meaningful. It's not just about the food, but about the memories, stories, and traditions they're weaving together one meal at a time. Benny Blanco may be best known for crafting hits in the recording studio, but according to Selena, his talents extend far beyond music. In March 2024, Benny revealed on Talk Shop Live that Selena's favorite meals are often simple, hearty dishes, especially anything involving steak or soup. She's a huge steak fan, so anything that has steak in it. Or, yesterday I just brought her, it's not in my book, but I brought her, she loves soup, Benny shared. She was shooting a show yesterday, so I made a little soup and I brought it over to her. It's these small, thoughtful gestures, homemade soup delivered to a set, a perfectly cooked steak on a quiet night in, that speak volumes about the couple's relationship. For Benny, cooking isn't about impressing Selena. It's about nurturing her, caring for her in the most tangible way he knows how. Some couples binge watch TV shows together. Others take long walks or play board games. For Selena and Benny, cooking is their shared hobby, a daily act of love and collaboration. We always cook together. She's such a good cook. Like it's not just for her show. She's an incredible cook, Benny said. We have so much fun cooking together. All we do is eat. It's a sentiment that will resonate with anyone who's ever found joy in preparing a meal with someone they love. The kitchen becomes a playground, a laboratory, a stage for laughter, experimentation, and the occasional culinary disaster. For Selena and Benny, it's also a sanctuary, a place where they can be themselves, away from the scrutiny of the outside world. Why does cooking together matter so much? For Selena and Benny, it's about more than just the meals they create. It's about the time spent side by side, the shared focus, the dance of teamwork and creativity. It's about learning from each other, challenging each other, and most importantly, showing up for one another day after day, meal after meal. In a world where both partners have demanding, high-profile careers, the kitchen offers a rare opportunity to slow down and connect on a deeper level. Cooking becomes a form of communication, a way to say, I love you without words. Of course, not every meal is a masterpiece. Selena's story about serving frozen dinner with sauce to her friends is proof that even the most glamorous among us have their off days. But in the Gomez-Blanco household, these moments are met with laughter, good-natured teasing, and a willingness to keep trying. It's a reminder that the best memories aren't always made from perfect soufflés or Instagram-worthy plates. Sometimes, it's the burned toast, the overcooked pasta, or the impromptu midnight snack that you remember most. In the end, it's about the company, not the cuisine. Selena's cooking adventures aren't just confined to her kitchen with Benny. They're also broadcast to millions of viewers on Selena Plus Chef. The show, which features Selena learning to cook alongside professional chefs, is as much about vulnerability and growth as it is about recipes. Fans have watched Selena fumble with unfamiliar ingredients, ask honest questions, and laugh at her own mistakes. It's this authenticity that makes the show, and Selena herself, so relatable. She's not pretending to be a culinary expert. She's just a woman who loves food, family, and the joy of sharing a meal. Gomez and Blanco announced their engagement in December, sending fans into a frenzy of celebration and speculation as they plan for their future together. It's clear that food will remain at the heart of their relationship. Will their wedding feature a menu curated by Benny himself? Will Nana's chicken and dumplings make an appearance at the reception? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, wherever Selena and Benny go, the kitchen will always be the center of their home. There's a reason why so many cultures consider food to be the soul of family life. Meals bring people together, spark conversation, and create lasting memories. For Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, the kitchen isn't just a backdrop for daily chores. It's a stage for their love story. Their relationship is a reminder that the most meaningful connections often happen in the smallest moments. A quiet evening spent chopping vegetables, a pot of soup simmering on the stove, a shared laugh over a kitchen mishap. It's about making time for each other, showing appreciation, and finding joy in the everyday. It's easy to be captivated by celebrity romances, but Selena and Benny's story stands out because of its authenticity. They don't pretend to be perfect. They don't hide their quirks or their insecurities. Instead, they invite us into their world, one where love is expressed through acts of service, shared experiences, and, yes, delicious food. As Selena continues to navigate the pressures of fame, and Benny juggles his own demanding career, the kitchen will remain their anchor, a place where they can simply be themselves together. So what's the secret ingredient in Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's relationship? It's not just the steak or the soup or even Nana's famous chicken and dumplings. It's the willingness to show up, to be present, to cherish the ordinary moments and turn them into something extraordinary. Their story is a reminder that love, like cooking, is both an art and a science. It requires patience, flexibility, and a sense of humor. It's about savoring the process, not just the end result. As Selena once said, he completely loses himself in cooking, and I love that. I just think it's so endearing. In that simple statement is a world of meaning, a testament to the power of love, the beauty of vulnerability, and the magic that happens when two people come together to create something beautiful one meal at a time. So the next time you find yourself in the kitchen, remember Selena and Benny. Embrace the mess, laugh at the mistakes, and above all, cherish the company. After all, the best dishes are the ones made and shared